Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Am I the only one who doesn't want Dolores on The Real Housewives of Rhode Island? We are all aware that The Real Housewives of New Jersey is on pause for the foreseeable future due to certain cast members refusing to film with one another and the overall toxicity surrounding the show. I can understand why the ladies of New Jersey would be extremely frustrated with the show's long pause and the lack of information regarding who would be returning and who would be saying farewell. However, that does not mean I believe that Housewives should swerve out of their lane and join another franchise. I believe that The Real Housewives of Rhode Island was created to steer away from all the negative energy and toxicity throughout the Real Housewives franchise right now. A new show means new beginnings and fresh starts. Bringing in a whole new group of women in a different state is just what this franchise needs. But I think in order for it to succeed, there needs to be an entirely new cast, without Dolores Catania. If Dolores were to join this new show, I think The Real Housewives of Rhode Island would lose authenticity from the jump. The reason we all fell in love with the Housewives franchise to begin with is because of how real it was. It started out as a group of women experiencing and navigating life together. Some were related, others were best friends, and some were mortal enemies. Regardless of their relationship with each other, we loved it because it was authentic and real. Adding Dolores to the mix, in my opinion, takes away from that realness because she has been on The Real Housewives of New Jersey for 8 years. She knows how everything works, she knows how to play the game, and she knows what we viewers like and do not like. Her presence on the new show would take away from the women who are experiencing reality television for the first time, because everybody would be authentically themselves, except Dolores. Looking back to season 1 of The Real Housewives of New Jersey, all the ladies were genuinely themselves because nobody was used to being on television. We got the bubbly Teresa Giudice, the wild Danielle Staub, and the zen Dina Manzo. I'm afraid that if Dolores joined the new show, we would not get the true personality traits of the new women because Dolores has played the game. Her presence could affect the authenticity before The Real Housewives of Rhode Island has even truly begun. When Andy Cohen dropped the news that The Real Housewives of Rhode Island will be coming to Bravo eventually, he also mentioned that The Real Housewives of New Jersey now has some competition. Andy explained that the women of Rhode Island are very Italian and reminded him of the old-school Jersey days. If this is the case, my question is, why is Dolores even needed then? If this new show is similar to the early seasons of New Jersey and the cast is filled with Italian women, then I do not think there is any reason to bring Dolores in. Watching a new group of fierce Italian women navigate through Rhode Island sounds extremely entertaining to me, and if it is so similar to New Jersey already, then I do not see the point in bringing a cast member from New Jersey onto the show. Dolores has had her time to shine on her own show and share her own experience with Italian culture with us. Now it is the women of Rhode Island's turn. I am a huge fan of Dolores Catania. I think she is a strong, courageous woman who can stand her own ground, but that does not mean that I think she should jump ship from The Real Housewives of New Jersey and join Bravo's hottest new housewife edition. I think Dolores would take away from the authenticity of the new show from the jump, and I do not see the need for her presence if The Real Housewives of Rhode Island is already giving Italian
before
Jersey
anyone
vibes. Comes for me with pitchforks made of rosé bottles and fake designer heels, hear me out. I know we all love a dramatic entrance, a tear-stained confessional, and a well-timed wine throw, but does that really mean we have to invite Dolores? Yes, that Dolores. The one with a closet full of secrets, a Botox budget larger than the state's highway funding, and the emotional range of a teaspoon wrapped in goosey. She might be reality TV gold to some, but to me, she's a storm wrapped in a Louis Vuitton trench coat, and not the fun kind. I'm talking nor'easter energy. And while Rhode Island may be small, the drama that Dolores brings is larger than life, and not in a good way. It's not that I hate her. Honestly, I don't have the energy to hate Dolores. She's just exhausting. She's the kind of person who turns brunch into a battlefield. If you say, I love this lobster roll, she'll say, oh, you're siding with Clara now? Like what? No one was siding with Clara. We were just trying to enjoy the mimosa and pretend we aren't all filming for a Bravo show. But Dolores lives in a world where every smile is a betrayal and every sip of Chardonnay is a statement. Let's not forget her last stint on reality TV either. The infamous Bridge Club brawl on Real Grandmas of Cape Cod was legendary, sure, but not in a way that screams, please return to our screens. More like, please attend therapy. She threw a sandal at someone's grandmother, a sandal, with a cork heel, and now we're supposed to just forget that happened because she's rebranded herself as healing and holistic. Honey, just because you opened a crystal shop in Newport doesn't mean you're suddenly the Dalai Lama in heels. I know the producers love her. She's dramatic. She's messy. She calls people hun before annihilating their personalities in group settings. But the Real Housewives of Rhode Island has always had a different vibe. We're used to passive-aggressive boat parties, overly competitive clam bakes, and silent treatments that last through 4 seasons. Dolores? She's like throwing a grenade into a candlelit seafood tower. It's not that we don't like spice. We just prefer our chaos with a side of subtlety. Dolores is not subtle. She's a human espresso shot. Too much and your eye starts twitching. Plus, there's something deeply artificial about her realness. Her emotional arcs feel scripted, like she studied a course in advanced reality TV conflict engineering. Every scene she's in feels like a subplot in a telenovela. Did she really run into her ex's cousin's wife at the nail salon and start a screaming match over shrimp cocktail etiquette? Or did she text the camera crew 15 minutes before and say, be there. I'm about to pop off. And listen, Rhode Island is tiny. We can't afford to have someone like Dolores burning bridges, literally and figuratively. There are only so many yacht clubs, fundraisers, and pumpkin patches to film in. We need long-term harmony or at least stable dysfunction. Dolores leaves scorched earth in her Louboutin-heeled wake. Half the cast already refuses to film with her, and she hasn't even held the tagline pineapple yet. Let's also consider the aesthetic. Real Housewives of Rhode Island has a brand. Nautical chic, vintage mansions, espresso martinis at dusk. Dolores rolls up in a bedazzled Hummer blasting 90s club hits with a feral chihuahua in her purse. She's Jersey Shore on a seafood diet. She'd clash harder than a Vineyard Vines blazer at a goth poetry slam. I get it. Some of you think she'll shake things up. And sure, if by shake things up, you mean destroy carefully nurtured friendships, insult someone's historic house restoration project, and spark a statewide feud over who brought store-bought dip to the clam bake, then yes, she will absolutely shake things up. But does chaos equals quality? Or have we just been conditioned by too many seasons of broken wine glasses and fake apologies to think that drama is the only thing that matters? Maybe what Real Housewives of Rhode Island needs isn't Dolores. Maybe it's someone who brings quiet power. A WASP menace who never raises her voice, but makes you question your entire existence with a single passive-aggressive toast. Dolores doesn't do subtle. She kicks down doors. She hijacks brunches. She monologues like a Bond villain, all while applying lip gloss and accusing someone of trying to steal her narrative. I'm tired just typing this. Call me boring. Call me a hater. Call me someone who just wants her housewives to argue about home decor and not ancestral curses and meatball thefts. But I think I speak for more than just myself when I say, do we really need this energy in Newport? Let Dolores have her own spin-off, The Real Delusions of Dolores. Let her open a psychic dog grooming salon in Westerly.